back to Rick Semler and Marty Ledbetter.
Welcome back. What a home opener for Northview as they welcomed one of the best programs in the state in the Evansville Memorial Tigers. The Tigers have made back-to-back state finals appearances, and it was a special night in Brazil. Look how hyped up they are to debut their new turf. First quarter, Memorial looking to add to their early lead, but Zach Caladarilla comes up with a big sack to halt the Tigers' momentum. Second quarter, Northview catches Memorial napping as Keegan Garrison connects with Noah Minor for the big game. Knights would drive would stall on the goal line, though. Later in the second, Tigers looking for another touchdown, but Elias Gordon and Braxton Sampson have a little meeting at the quarterback for the gang sack. Tigers would have to settle for a field goal, not the outcome the Knights were hoping for on their new field, as Evansville Memorial beats Northview 24-0. Sports 10's Dominic Miranda took on one of the big two rivalry games for us tonight. He joins us to recap the Linton-Sullivan showdown. Dom?
Thanks, Marty. Sullivan was not only trying to improve to 2-0 on the season, but the Arrows were looking for their first win at Linton since 2009. It was a packed house at Roy Williams Field, and Minor Nation certainly had a lot to cheer about. Linton hosted Sullivan and sported a 21-0 lead heading into the second half, thanks in part to nifty runs like this one from senior Lance Dyer. Sullivan didn't back down in the second half, though, as junior quarterback Tristan Drake hits his big 6'4" tight end Jackson Shake for the touchdown to pull the Arrows within 14 in the third quarter. These two connected quite a bit tonight, and check out the juggling one-hand grab here by Shake. Outstanding concentration by the big man. This set up this touchdown toss between, guess who? Shake and Bake. How about Drake and Shake? But the Miners weren't done pounding the run game as senior Luke Lannon breaks off the 40-yard scoot down the sidelines after a nasty stiff arm and puts the Miners back in the red zone. And that set up the nail in the coffin from Miner QB Trey Goodman to the birthday boy, Devin Robertson, prances into the end zone, and the Miners regain bragging rights over Sullivan in this rivalry with a 35-12 victory. We now head to Farmersburg, where North Daviess traveled to face North Central in a battle of Class 1A. North Daviess was looking for a 2-0 start to the season, and boy, were both teams fired up for this one. This was a defensive battle to start as North Daviess QB Reed Tanner drops back and intercepted by the senior Tyler Young as he almost takes it all the way back. But the Cougars got them back with a pick of their own as Lamson Ted picks off North Central QB Peyton CA and gets North Daviess in the red zone. The very next play, senior running back DJ Owens bounces off tacklers and dives for the pylon to put North Daviess on top 8-0 after the 2-point conversion. North Daviess never looked back as they cruise in this one to a victory 28-0. That's it for my two games. Back to you, Rick.
All right, Dom, good job. Vincennes Lincoln's dominating season-opening win at Evansville Bosse moved the Owlses to 11th in the 3A polls. The Owlses were back in action tonight at home, entertaining Boonville. Vincennes defense, awesome week one, looking just as good tonight on this play. Jed Barnett leads a host of guys in the green for the stop. You know the Owlses offense is going to go through running back Ray Haslip. He's a tough dude to bring down. He picks up some hard yards. I wouldn't want to tackle him.
No, wouldn't want to be in front of that man.
Alice's QB, Colton Foff. I remember this kid when he was a young man running around the Alice's baseball diamond. He makes me feel old. He's running for his life on this play. No one open. He does a good job of breaking some tackles, picking up some positive yards. But it was a tough night for the Vincennes offense. They couldn't get much going. Just 6 points. Boonville gets the road win, 19-6. Washington looking for win number 1 in the season. They were at Evansville Bosse. Each week, Hatchet's QB Trey Reed shows off his arm. He flings it to Jacob Caraco, who not only makes a catch, stops on a dime, spins and frees himself up. My son does that to me on PlayStation all the time. Touchdown Washington. The Hatchet's momentum wouldn't last long. Ensuing kickoff, Tajman Starks kills every bit of it, the senior, taking it all the way to the house. That young man has some speed. Evansville Bosse wins 47-21. Hatchets fall to 0-2 on the season. We're far from done. We still have highlights from the Vermilion County showdown between North and South V, along with Park Heritage action.
And it was opening night over in Illinois. We made stops at Marshall and Red Hill when In the Zone returns.
The Sports